Well, the National Weather Service released some numbers about winter weather also.
Yeah, these are some of the snowfall totals as of today. More than double the normal snowfall has already dropped in Norfolk. We had a very snowy January, if you remember. You can see it there. We've already had 13 inches this year. Wow. That's way up from 5.3 inches all of last year.
And a possibility of a little more snow, too.
Yeah, you know, this isn't going to be a widespread snow event for us. It's very, very hard to get an accumulating widespread snow in Hampton Roads in March. We have the higher sun angle. Temperatures have been warmer. Pavement's warmer out there. So, yeah, we may see a little bit of some snow accumulating on grassy elevated surfaces across parts of the area Monday night into Tuesday. Let's talk about that, actually. So here's what's going on. We have another nor'easter that's going to be impacting the region, the third in the last 2 weeks. Today, though, cloudy and cool. We'll have some light rain showers developing across the region, but mainly the widespread heavier rain doesn't get here until tomorrow as that nor'easter begins to take shape. And as cold air gets pulled into the storm as the nor'easter deepens off the coastline, we're going to see that rain eventually transition over to a wet snow, maybe some sleet pellets in here on Monday evening and early Tuesday morning. And that's when we expect those minor accumulations to be likely here. Temperature-wise, we've been above freezing for quite some time, so you have to factor that into the forecast. The snow is going to have to come down at a pretty good clip to overwhelm the very warm surfaces that we have out there right now. We're in the low 40s, a few upper 30s currently, sitting at 41 in Williamsburg, 45 Elizabeth City, and 41 over in Virginia Beach. Also, a bit of a wet start in some areas, a few light sprinkles moving right along the state line from North Carolina to Virginia, and these are pretty much pushing due east and towards the coastline there. The farther north you get, you're getting into some clearing skies, but the farther south, you'll be locked into that cloud cover, and that's what I think the majority of Hampton Roads will see today. Now, what we're going to be watching that's going to be developing into this coastal nor'easter, two pieces of energy. If you remember, this is very similar to the setup that we had last week. These are going to merge and join forces and head towards the southeast coastline. Once that happens, they rapidly develop into a very strong nor'easter that'll head up the northeastern coastline there and bring a pretty good amount of snow to portions in the mid-Atlantic and also into New England as well. Out ahead of it, we already have some winter storm warnings up in the western parts of the state. Winter weather advisories kind of surrounding that there. We'll probably see these get expanded as we get through tonight and certainly by Monday. Here's how it turns out on Futurecast. Again, we got some showers moving through the area today. Hit or miss variety, not really widespread. Some of them may come down a little bit of a heavier clip, and they're going to try to lift their way off towards the north. Now, as we get into tonight and very early Monday, that rain gets a little more widespread. It's going to be a chilly rain, too. Notice temperatures in the upper 30s and lower 40s, not really warming up a whole lot. Then through the Monday afternoon, that rain starts to get a little bit heavier as that nor'easter fills in the radar screen. And as it strengthens, our winds will pick up out of the north to northwest. That's going to drag down some colder air, catching up to the precipitation here. So a lot of these yellows and oranges you're seeing there, probably some sleet mixing on in. And then we have the really well-defined rain-snow line back off towards the I-95 corridor. Here we are around 9:30. So late in the evening, well after sunset, that means the sun will no longer be kind of going against any accumulation. So as this comes on into Hampton Roads, we'll probably see this begin to accumulate on those grassy surfaces, elevated areas, your back decks, your car windshields and things like that that are elevated. And by early Tuesday morning, probably by the time you head out the door for your Tuesday morning commute, we'll start to see that pull away and wrap away. So let's time out that changeover. I'm thinking around 4 p.m. in the afternoon, just off to the northwest of Richmond, around 7 p.m. as you get through Williamsburg, and then most of the rest of the area between 8 and 9 o'clock in the evening on Monday to see those changeovers. Here's what we're expecting. Again, not a blockbuster event by any means, up to 1 inch possible in grassy elevated surfaces through much of the area here. A little bit more as you progress to the north and west. We'll see that changeover happening a little bit earlier. So 45 today with showers developing. Tonight 36, periods of rain, and it will be cold. And there's your 7-day forecast. In the 40s for the next several days. A little bit of a mess here Monday night into early Tuesday. And then look at that. We warm up by next weekend. We could approach 70.